I'm Zoe. I watched Crongton Knights and it was a very enjoyable experience, but I think the feature that resonated with me the most was definitely the a cappella, or the music that was already fixated. The beatboxing and the lyricism and the singing was a really great function in helping the play progress. And it was a nice introduction in the beginning when we got to see the Magnificent Six and their unity. I really connected with it because it reminded me of my theatre company and the love and friendship among youth.
Pilot Theatre's adaptation of Crongton Knights for me was very refreshing. I think the way that the story was adapted made it very relatable in terms of the way they looked at and explored the relationships, like the hard times and the good times.
The play was amazing. It held a lot of story behind it. It was really inspiring, and it just had great use of technique, set, lighting, and the characterization was very good, and like just the whole story plot and everything behind it. You could see the ambition of the characters and the actors, and the whole set was amazing and just really represented a deeper and big moral.
I think Crongton Knights is one of the most innovative play I've ever seen. The way they use beatbox to create all the music used in the play really fits well with the design and the tone, which I think just makes it more genuine and engaging.
I connect with Crongton Knights because of the way it finds an adventure in an everyday and contemporary society. It's something that a lot of people can relate to, up against something that not a lot of people can relate to. Adventure stories are usually set in the past and in more rural areas, so the idea of a relatable and 21st century one set in the city is groundbreaking and something that I feel hasn't been showcased properly before. Because the city isn't named, a lot of people can relate to it, no matter what city they're in.
The play Crongton Knights, for me, portrayed knife crime, especially in the UK, but it was done in such an abstract and physical way throughout the movement sequences, throughout the music that was played entirely by body percussion, and it introduced a sort of deeper moral. For me, that was how knife crime and gang crime can not only affect an individual but a community as a whole, and how gang crime and knife crime affects society today as well as young people.
And it was amazing to see the energy of young people on the stage there. I love the fact that the stage even span as well, and I think that portrayed the young people so well. Even the stage itself, it just shows that young people are able to kind of free roam the world, like the world is really ours. I think anyone that watches Crongton Knights, there's something that I really loved about it, is that anyone can kind of relate to a character or a part of the play.
The music element in Crongton Knights was absolutely phenomenal and really gave it a refreshing feel, a refreshing taste. And as an actor myself, to be able to see something like that and the way they did it with the choreography and the dynamics between the characters, flawless. And I loved it completely. I thought it worked, it wasn't cheesy, it just kept the story moving. Plus, with that, it kept the story very upbeat, the production very upbeat, even though they were using really dark themes such as gang violence, gang rivalry, sexual exploitation, knife crime, young people relationships. It kept it upbeat and not a dread to watch, not something that you got overly sad watching, but still allowed you to think about those themes in a way maybe you never thought of them before. And I thought the script was written beautifully, it was punchy, straight to the point, and definitely, I felt an emotional connection to most of the characters there as well. I could see that they were just a bunch of kids, they were just trying to help a friend out.